first of their timeouts. They'll have two. As we step aside here in this second quarter.
Flag on the play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. There's Garoppolo to throw.
What?
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Flag on the play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo.
Ooh.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
Oh.
He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on it.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's got the first down and more past midfield, and finally brought down at the 43. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything.
What the fuck?
You're trying to get the ball
What's
in position
that?
to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Yep.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garage.
Oh,
Into double
shit.
coverage, and it's intercepted.
Damn it.
Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
To kick off for San
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return for
Flag on the play.
Richard, as this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Carr gives to Richard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Richard Sherman.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flag on the play.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
33-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from
Flag on the play.
that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Let's go.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very
Jervik, you still watching?
Considered not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out.
No, I'm asking Jervik. Yeah, he's watching.
You actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Say yes if you're still watching, Jervik. Otherwise, I'm going to turn it off.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
What?
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 40 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range, but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Flag on the play.
Into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as it